Okay, so I know what you're thinking. This is not that. Okay, let me explain. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and I don't exactly remember how we got onto this topic, but we started talking about, like, what's the difference between, like, mascot suits and fursuits. And then that got me thinking that I think that mascots and furries exist on a kind of spectrum of design. And so I developed a tier list and grabbed a bunch of different, like, animated animal characters to see if the same properties of mascot to fursuit also applies to, like, animated characters. So, if you're still wondering what the hell I'm talking about, let's go to the list. Okay, I would like to start this off by saying that I am not a furry. Not that there's anything wrong with furries, but this tier list is purely based on visual design. It is not ranking them on sex appeal. That is not what we're doing. This is ranked purely on visual design and whether that visual design is more furry or mascot. Okay? You'll get it as we go along. First up, Pikachu. Perfect example of a family-friendly mascot. He goes perfectly right there. Vaporeon. You motherfuckers! What I can't. What the internet has done to Vaporeon is disgusting. This poor little water floof goes right here in family-friendly mascot, and you can keep the fuck away from him. All right. Speaking of family-friendly, Mickey Mouse doesn't get much more family-friendly than that. Minnie Mouse goes right there next to him, and if you say anything otherwise, what's wrong with you? Angie, the fish from Shark Tale. It's a stretch. Like, it's weird how human-like they made the face. It doesn't feel right being in the family-friendly mascot tier, so it's a bit of a stretch to call it furry, but it's not this. Angel from the Lilo and Stitch TV show, I believe. Could have been from one of the spin-off movies, but I'm pretty sure it's the TV show. I can see it. The way this is designed, the flow of the... You see it. You see it. Don't tell me I'm the only one that sees it. You see it. Low punning. Next up, low punning. Furry. Everyone, obviously, absolute furry, this one. There's no chance in hell that this is anything but that. Meowscarda, one of the newer Pokemon, goes right next to him. What is this? The fuck is this shit? What's with the lines here, Pokemon? What the fuck are you doing with that? Alex the Lion. It feels like a stretch for Alex the Lion. Like, they give him the fucking Zoolander faces, like... He just doesn't feel right putting him here. He goes here. Guard from Alpha and Omega. Furry. Also Lily, and where are the other two? Whatever their names were, I can't remember. These four. These are from Alpha and Omega. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie, but this movie is literally like a breeding ground for new furries. It is ridiculous. So, yeah, even though these four are not, like, super, super designed as furries, if you had seen the movie they're from, they are proto-furries right here. That's what these are. Tanya, Crash Bandicoot series. Furry. I mean, do I need to explain it, or do you... You see it. You see it. Amy Rose. Okay, so this one's kind of challenging, because if we lived in a perfect world, this would go down here. However, we live in a world where Sonic is one of the most enjoyed... I don't know if that's the right word, but there's a lot of fan art from that franchise, let's put it that way. And thanks to that, even though this character is like, what, 14, 15? Unfortunately, I cannot According to the internet, I gotta put her higher than down here. But you should feel disgusted about this. Because I do. Blue! Jungle Book. Right here next to Minnie. Perfect family-friendly character. Same with Barney. I mean, I don't really need to explain Barney. I mean, who wants to fuck the purple dinosaur? Again, I'm not a furry. And this is not a sex appeal ranking. But my point still stands. Barry B. Benson. He's got to go one above. I mean, there's... This bee fucked a human. Let's be real. That's what happened. They might not ever say it in the movie, but we all know what happened. Bugs Bunny. Bugs has had some really sus moments over the years. Quite frankly, yeah, he goes up here. I unfortunately, I can see it. Chester the Cheetah. Family friendly, or it's a stretch. I don't know why this one is difficult, but it's just something about him. He feels too. No, he's going here. I don't like. There's been some weird Cheetos ads with this guy, and then there's that newest naked thing they did. Not that he was naked, but like it was Cheetos naked where they didn't use dyes. I'll put a picture of it on screen, but for that I gotta put it here. Bonnie, original FNAF 1 Bonnie. I'm gonna put him into family-friendly mascot tier. There's, like, you know, it's just a normal animatronic. Bandit from Bluey. Also, before anyone asks, yes, I'm aware that the, like, mentions it. I am aware of how cropped off a lot of these images are. I made this tier list pretty quickly for the sake of this video, and I didn't really feel like fixing it. So, I know who they are, and you just, you know, I made the tier list. You can trust me. I know who they are. Alright. Bandit from Bluey. Family friendly. Actually, there's a lot of people, for some reason, have a whole thing with him, and maybe I should put him here. But no, I can't. You know, if you're one of those people that, like, think Bandit the dog is hot, fuck you, he's going down here. You're not getting any higher than that. Same with Sunny. Perfect family-friendly mascot. He fits perfectly here. Max Goof. So, this guy. The amount of people that had childhood crushes on Max Goof, I feel like it's got to put him up here on the line. Right in the middle between furry and family-friendly. I hate to say it, but, like, a lot of people had crushes on this when they were younger. Fawn from Spyro. Yeah, this one is, well, especially not so much the original, but this is from the remastered version of the game, and yeah, this is totally furry. Fox McCloud, Star Fox. Yeah, I can see this one. I mean, I don't know how to explain. I'm not a furry, but, like, how do you explain why Fox McCloud is more furry than Max Goof? How the fuck you do that? He is, though. I can't, like, he is, but I don't know how to say that. Like, we're just rolling with it. Fuck it. Freddy Fazbear, family-friendly mascot. Funtime Foxy. This one goes one above, and it's a stretch. I don't know, like, the pink and all that, it feels just a little more furry than the other FNAF ones. Garfield. We have another perfect family-friendly mascot. Nothing wrong with Garfield. Glamrock Chica. Also Glamrock Freddy, and I know she's in here somewhere. We'll find her, and let's go ahead and find her real quick. And Roxanne Wolf. Yeah, I don't know what Scott was on for Security Breach, but these are the absolute most furry that the series has ever gotten. Well, except for maybe one other one, but we'll get there. We will get there. Hunter from the Spyro Reignited trilogy. Furry. Yeah, this one goes up in furry too. Mifa, Legend of Zelda. I don't know if this counts as furry, but I feel like it does. It is like a fish person. But right, this goes way up here, all the way up in furry. Like, I mean, Link literally smashes. Like, okay, technically they never confirm it, but they boned. They totally did. Crash Bandicoot. Feels like it's a stretch. Feels like a fit for Crash Bandicoot. He feels too like naughty as a character to be down here, but not enough to be any higher. You know. Lola from Shark Tale. They look. You can't judge. You know what they did. You saw the movie. You know exactly why this one is so is all the way up here in this list. You know why. You don't fucking judge me. You know why this is here. Jerry Mouse. That's his real government name. Family-friendly mascot. No, I feel like there's no need to explain that one. At least there better not be a need to explain that one. Judy Hopps. Kermit the Frog. Okay, this one's gonna be hard to defend. Kermit the Frog goes here. I don't know how to explain it. It's just why this I don't know what to tell you. But Kermit the Frog is furrier than these guys. All right, these guys are just mascots, and he's still a mascot, but he's just he's a bit further on the furry scale. Crystal, Star Fox, furry. I mean, and this is the, believe it or not, this is the less revealing outfit. Like, they knew what they were doing with this one. Viper, Kung Fu Panda. Okay, this one's gonna sound weird. Viper's on the line. I know it's just a snake, but I don't like how much detail they put into the makeup on the face. Like, I feel like they did too much there. I can't ignore it. It puts it in the middle of the list. Like, it's not hardcore furry, but it's not mascot material either. It's right in the middle. Maid Marian, Robin Hood. Yeah, I feel like this one makes sense. Maybe one down. Actually, you know, I think she fits up here. Yeah, I'm sticking with this. Maid Marian goes up here, but she's like the lowest. She's like the lowest in this tier. Like, I'll make sure that she stays at the end. She's the lowest of this tier. Like, Lola Bunny. She absolutely, you know, like how I just mentioned, Maid Marian is the lowest of this tier. Lola Bunny is the highest of this tier. I mean, just look at this fucking image. Look, the fuck is this shit, man? It's the same with it. Like, why did you include that? Montgomery Gator. Meant to have him with the earlier ones. Montgomery Gator goes with the rest of the glam rocks. Like I said, I don't know what it was, but Scott was on some furry shit when they made the glam rock animatronics. Miss Piggy. Miss Piggy goes right down here with Kermit, right next to him. Nala. Nala from The Lion King. As much I would love to put this character down here, but similar to Max Goof, the amount of people that had a crush on Nala when they were children is weird. It's insane how many people did. And because of that, I feel like I have to put her in the middle. I have to put her there. Nick Wilde. Nick Wilde is furry. Feel like that one, like, you got Judy Hopps over here. Nick Wilde, also furry. Hang on. Yeah, there we go. Above Maid Marian. Almost forgot. Almost immediately forgot that Maid Marian is the bottom of this tier. Scooby-Doo! Yeah. Boom. I still, if any of you who saw my Dead by Daylight video, I still think that a Scooby-Doo collab would be awesome. Oscar the Fish. It's a stretch. It's a stretch on this one. Right there with Angie. I mean, unless you're really into Will Smith, because it's just his face on a fish, but, like, I feel like this is where he belongs. Peg Pete from the Goof Troop. Okay, so this character is, like, incredibly sexualized, and while I can see it, people act like she is the most milfiest MILF to ever MILF. I don't get that. I don't get that part. But I can see that she is on the furry side of the spectrum. But she's not... I wouldn't say she's up here. But, like, we'll put her here. We'll put her at, like, the very top of this one. But she's not... I don't think she's quite up here. Pink Panther. I cannot explain this one because the Pink Panther is not unfamily friendly. But he off. He just feels off. It feels like he should be here. I can't explain it. He just doesn't. He feels wrong to be down here. Like, something about the Pink Panther. He's just weird. He just goes up here. That's where he goes. Poe from Kung Fu Panda. I'd say Poe is a perfect family-friendly mascot. Perfect. Right there. Charizard. Same with him. Charizard's another family-friendly mascot. Nesquik Bunny. This one, I think it's actually on the line. Like, he's got, like, Skater Boy energy, you know? Like Avril Lavigne Skater Boy energy. I feel like right in the middle is a good spot for him. Ratchet. Now, I think I'm going to put Ratchet in furry tier right next to Gidget. I think it's Gidget, right?
You stupid.
Everyone in the comments is going to be like, no, it's not their fucking name. I don't care. I don't care. They go, like, they're furry, alright? This character is furry, and by extension, so is this character, alright? Robin Hood. Disney's Robin Hood. Yeah, he goes up here in furry as well, but he goes above Maid Marian. Like, the amount more... I've seen a lot of women... Like, he goes in up here, but above Maid Marian. Honestly, I honestly think he goes above Nick Wilde. Not that there's an actual order to these, other than, like, this one is the best, this one being the best, this one being the lowest, but, like, this one... You get it. Like, there's not really an order... Not really an order to this list, but, like... There kind of is, you know? Roxanne from a Goofy movie. There, that'll work, fine. Furry, absolutely. This is another one of those, like Max Goof, except a lot more people... A lot of people had lesbian awakenings because of Roxanne. Like, I mean... I probably shouldn't mention that. This is another one of those where it's just like Nala, where there's so many people that had childhood crushes on this particular character. Except this one actually looks like just about like a human, so it's like way more understandable. So it goes like she goes up here. I don't know why I keep saying it. I should stop saying it, but they go up here. Sally Acorn, furry. Do I need to explain, or is everyone just good with that? I feel like everyone should just be good with that. Hello Kitty. Family friendly. If anyone says anything other than this one,
I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
what the fuck is wrong with you? Sheila from Spyro Reignited. Furry. Especially compared to the original model. Like, the original model versus this one. Yeah, this one's furry. Simba. Simba goes on the line with Nala. Same reasons, just other gender, you know. Carmelita Fox, furry. Sly Cooper, furry. Hang on, there, yeah. There we go. Spyro the Dragon. Family friendly. Which is weird because this dragon is dating this fawn. Like, the dichotomy between these two characters is ridiculous. Shadow the Hedgehog. Shadow is on the line. As is Sonic. Yeah, Sonic goes down here. Like, these two kind of feel like a package deal. You know, up here with Amy as well. I can't fully explain it, but it's where they go, alright? Stitch. Lilo and Stitch. Yeah, perfect. Perfect family-friendly mascot right there. Tigress from Kung Fu Panda. On the line. Up there with Vipers as well. Like, they knew to an extent what they were doing with Tigress, considering that they had her be voiced by Angelina Jolie. So, yeah, I feel like On the Line is correct for this character. Tomcat. Right? Put him right below Jerry Mouse, family-friendly mascot. Tony the Tiger. Despite being in the thumbnail labeled a mascot, he's actually on the line. It's just when I was thinking of mascots, like the first one that comes to mind is Tony the Tiger. But like, why'd they gotta make him? They made him too buff, man. He doesn't need, like, they made him too buff, man. He doesn't need to be this buff. Like, he's not furry levels, he's not furry level design. But he's definitely above the rest of these characters. He's on the line. He rides the line. Prince Sidon. Up here with his sister in the furry tier. Toy Chica. Okay, yeah. Yeah. This one goes all the way up here too. Yeah, other than the glam, this was the proto glam rock. Like, all the glam rocks are furry, and Toy Chica is like somehow furrier than all of them. Like, honestly, Toy Chica's design makes me question Scott. The Trix Rabbit. Trix Rabbit, I'd say, goes into family-friendly mascot tier as well. Yogi Bear, also the family-friendly. The Wizards. Okay, so this is hard to put in. The Wizards are going into the family-friendly tier, despite the fact that I would arguably not call them family-friendly. But they're not furry. Like, in terms of visual design, they're more on mascot side than they are on furry. Like I said, this is not a sex appeal ranking. This is a design ranking. And via design, they're on this side of the spectrum. Alright? I'm not a furry. Woody the Woodpecker. Another perfectly family-friendly mascot. Styx the Rabbit from Sonic Boom. I can see it. There's a lot of weird design choices in the Sonic. Honestly, the Sonic team got some answering to do, quite frankly, because I can, like, to call, also up here. Also up here, and I can see it here. Tiny Kong. Furry. Tiny Kong is absolutely in the furry tier. Like, look at it. You cannot tell me that that's not what they had in mind. Toucan Sam. Fruit Loops. There's also those new freaking... By the way, anyone else seen those new Cocoa Loops and just got kind of disappointed that they sold out? Like, your whole thing is Fruit Loops, and now you're gonna switch to chocolate? Whatever, family friendly. Toy Bonnie. Okay, now I get the unfortunate pleasure of trying to explain to you why Toy Bonnie is more furry than FNAF 1 Bonnie. I don't know. I cannot explain why. But something about him. I don't know if I'm allowed to use this word. I'm pretty sure it's fine. He's twinkish. Like, that's the best way I can put it. He's twinkish. Then Toy Freddy. Toy Freddy, it's a stretch. He's not quite on Toy Bonnie. Again, I'm not a furry, but like, you gotta... Toy Chica is definitely the most furry of the toys. And then Bonnie's like Bonnie and then Freddy. Withered Chica, family friendly, and again, not because that they are family friendly, just because they're not furry. Vanilla the Rabbit. Yeah, there's another. I can see it. Another one I can see. Springtrap. This one goes into the It's a Stretch tier. Because for some reason people want to fuck the serial killer. What's wrong with you people? Blaze the Cat. I can see it. The name is this character from Sonic Riders. Her name is completely blank in my mind at the moment. I'll like flash it up on screen or something. But this also goes up here with the rest of the... This is what I mean. Sonic Team, what the fuck is going on? You have some explaining to do here, Sonic Team. None of your characters are below the middle ground, alright? Most of them, you have a character in the top tier furry, and then most of your characters are in this tier. Like, Sonic does not have a single character that is, like, below the middle ground of this spectrum. Magica from the DuckTales series. Furry. Like, honestly, a lot of the character designs from DuckTales are skewed in the furry side of things. I don't know why they did it like that. I feel like Disney's aware of that now, and they're intentionally designing characters to be more on the furry side to get more, like, audience engagement. It's the best way to put it, I guess. I hope that's not the case, but it is a weird coincidence. Marty the Zebra, family-friendly mascot. Same with Melman. And then we have Minerva Mink. Yeah, Minerva Mink is furry. Absolutely furry. Unquestionably furry. I mean, Mr. Hippo. Family friendly. Same with Ned Bear. Then we have Lucario. Fuck, I dropped him. Okay, he's back down here. Lucario is furry. If I can keep remembering to put Maid Marian at the bottom. But yeah, Lucario, furry tier. For all the, you know why. If you clicked on this video, you knew what this was. Alright? I mean, I'm not a furry. Like, this, again, visually, I feel like I'm losing the root. Powerline, Goofy Movie. Powerline's gonna go in the I can see it tier. He's he's got some swagger, got some jive to him, I get it. Okay, when I say I get it, I mean I can see that he falls into the tier of furry. I don't mean that I get it, I'm not this character whose name is avoiding me at the moment as well. I think it's Surge. I'm going to be wrong about that. People are going to be pissed. I don't know too much about her as a character, but I do know a lot of people really like her. So I'm going to put her on the line. I think she goes on the line. That might be unpopular, but I don't really know enough about that character. Orville Elephant, family friendly. Pigpatch, family friendly. Withered Golden Freddy, also down here, family friendly tier, along with Original Foxy. Then we have Funtime Freddy. Funtime Freddy feels like he goes up right here next to the other, right next to his buddy Funtime Foxy. They feel like they go there. Gadget Hack Branch. Yeah, she goes furry tier for Gadget. Actually, no. I think she goes down here into this. She goes here. She's below Peck Pete. She goes down here in the I can see it tier. Golden Freddy. Another family-friendly one. I mean, it's just a hunked-over piece of metal. Goofy. Goofy goes on the line, down here, right next to his son. I mean, unless you're in the DILFs, and then in which case, I guess you could put him higher on the list. But you know that's up to you. Is it Peppy or Happy Frog? I think it's Peppy Frog.
You're a fucking idiot.
Whatever. This one here. Gloria the Hippo. Unfortunately, I feel like this one's on the line. The stuff they've done with this character, unfortunately, I think this is on the line. Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong is a stretch. Like, I wish I could put him down here, but specifically this Donkey Kong from the new transformations from the Donkey Kong Bonanza game are incredibly furry. I like the zebra one. You can look it up on your own time. Maybe I'll flash it on screen. But like, I don't like how it looks. It's too muscular and it's weird. Knuckles, Sonic. I feel like I can get it for strong, silent type, protect. I can see why people would like this one. Like, I feel like he fits here. Wooded Bonnie would put that one in the family-friendly mascot tier. Candy Kong. Yeah, this is going up into the furry tier, for sure. There's no doubt about that one. Chica. Family-friendly. Daisy. This specific version of Daisy, family-friendly. If we were doing the DuckTales version, that would be higher on the list, because, again, the DuckTales designs of these characters was weird. Like, not bad weird, but, like, definitely leaning more into that side of the audience. Diddy Kong. Family-friendly. Dixie Kong right next to him. Donald right next to Daisy. And then, finally, the Energizer Bunny. And the Energizer Bunny is on the line. I can't explain it, but like something about the battery in the hip, it feels kind of like a fucking ass tattoo. Like, there's no way to explain it, but like he's just here. This is where he goes. All right. I'm not a fucking. Okay, so that's the whole list. That's all the ones I prepared. And now when we look at all the data of everything we've collected, you can kind of see what I'm talking about when it comes to the. Well, maybe you can see what I'm talking about when it comes to the Mascot the Furry scale. Like these characters up here versus these characters down here, and like how, like when I tell you it's a spectrum, I mean like look at how evenly, look at how evenly everything is parsed out. The two biggest tiers are the top and the bottom. The third biggest being the middle, and then pretty evenly distributed in the mid grounds. Like. This is like, I'm telling you, it is a spectrum. There, like, I don't know how to describe the line. But like, there is a line between mascot and furry. And like, the evidence, you can see it yourself. The evidence shows the pattern of how, like, shows the spectrum. Well, hopefully after that visual demonstration, you understand kind of what I'm talking about here. I honestly might have just proved a new spectrum of character design. I was not intending to do that, but I might have actually discovered something here. Anyway, here's the final list. See ya.